And the next is Polsky and Bourdieu. Besides Fixman theory, this study also used the theory of Bernard Polsky and Pierre Bourdieu. According to Polsky, language policy consists of three important elements: language parent, language practice, language beliefs, and language management. In today's digital era, people language practice and beliefs has shifted to work Indonesian and English because they are considered more practicable and useful in educational, work, and social media. Meanwhile, language management for regional language is still relatively weak. Bourdieu offer another perspective by explaining that language has symbolic power. People naturally choose language that provide greater social, educational, and economic opportunities because Indonesian and English have stronger symbolic value in digital space. Regional languages are gradually marginalized. Together, this theory helps explain why language shift continues to occur in modern society. And the next slide is Dibaya program. Based on this challenge, I propose a policy called Dibaya, which stands for Digital Bahasa Daerah Nusantara. The primary goal of this program is to use digital technology as a tool to preserve, document, and promote regional language across Indonesia. The target audience is young people between the age of 13 and 25 because they are the most active user of digital technology and are also the generation most at risk of losing their regional language. Within 5 years, this program aims to create digital content in 50 regional languages and increase the number of regional language content created by 30%. Instead of seeing technology as the dibaya, transform technology into a solution for language presentation. The next slide is dibaya implementation. The implementation of Dibaya is divided into three phases. During first years, the focus is one mapping active speaker, documenting native speaker through audio and video recordings, and creating digital dictionaries. During the second of and third years, the program launched the Nusalinga platform, which provide interactive language learning modules, official YouTube channels, and creatification program for teacher and digital content creator. Finally, during the 30 to the 50 years, the program support regional language creator through training and financial intensive, integrates regional language into school and university curricula, and builds partnership with local governments and indigenous communicators. The roadmap provides a clear, realistic, and measurable strategy for language presentation. And the next slide is stakeholders and expect impact. The success of Dibaya depends on collaboration among many different stakeholders. These include the Ministry of Education, the Indonesian Language Agency, local governments, and university and indigenous communication and technology companies. In the short term, the program aims to establish digital language database with active online communicates, and increase educational content in regional language. In the long term, the program is expanded to increase the number of active speakers, include the growth of creative introduce based on regional language, and promote official bilingualism at the local level, and ultimately preferring regional language should become a shared and shared responsibility across society. And next slide is reflection. For this study, I learned four important lessons. First, language is much more than a communication tool. It represents culture, identity, history, and the unique worldview of a community. Second, our daily language choice have a real impact. Every status update, comment, video, or social media post can either strengthen or weaken the future of regional language. Third, supporting official bilingual policy can strengthen Indonesian as the national language while also protection regional language as valuable cultural heritage. And finally, university shouldn't have an important role to play where we can become digital content creators, language advocates, researchers, and community leaders who actively promote regional language both on campus and on social media. And next slide is conclusion. The conclude the decline of regional language in the digital era is a serious issue that requires evidence-based language policy. The DIPAYA program offers one practical and innovative solution by combining digital technology with youth participation to preserve regional language. However, language preservation cannot be achieved by the government alone. It requires cooperation among governments, educational institutions, technology companies, indigenous companies, researchers, and every language speaker. I would like to end my presentation with the quote. When a language disappears, a unique way of understanding the world disappears as well. Thank you very much for your attention. Uh, that is the end of my presentation. I will be happy to answer any question you may have. Thank you. Enough for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.